Renata is... I think... Look, Renata is still lane dominant, but it gives you better anti-engage. I think that's better here, because the Karma would hurt lane very strong. I'm very surprised at this, though. Now coming down towards bot side. Cleanse available for Gen.G. And that's going to be a bailout under the turret. Will still end up being a 1-for-1. 80 carry for support dying. Now that's a problem. Nio using the Lucian passive and the soul to kill under the turret. Nio walking away with 2 kills on the Viego. NIP early lead. Yeah, folks, let me know if you've ever seen a Spellbook Jhin before, because I have not. This is new. This is interesting. Potential dive in mid lane. Gen.G does have flash. There is a potential bailout coming through here as well. Oh, it's a disaster! Disaster! The dive fails. Gen.G will die under mid lane turret. Gen.G will not die. He'll blow a flash. Nightcat coming into the rescue. That ain't it. What are your runes, buddy? I gotta find out those runes. Fighting in the top side jungle. Gonna have to look away from that a bit because the Jhin Braum starting to get some value, and the Viego got 2 early kills. Well, now found their first death of the game. Sejuani actually pretty good at killing objectives as someone roams over to help her kill it. Shear's gonna walk into the spot side, and he's gonna walk straight into a Scion Q. Armor Shred's gonna come through from there. W will pop out. They could trade there from solo kill, even though the electrocute comes back. Slight gold lead to NIP, all things said and done. Craziest jumping towards Chovy does not have flash, and he won't have much HP after this either. Ooh, I say that. They really want to give it to Care, and he'll be able to get it. Gen.G goes down. Care gets himself a kill on the Yone, a champion which he's had a lot of value on. The shield, hang on, that's a problem. Now the ult missing though from Nio. That's a problem. Has to flash away over the other side of the wall now. CC coming back, and it is a mess. Care CC down by a Viego W over the wall into the Jhin W from orbit. And he'll go down to deep. The winners of those go up to face the other 4 teams that were from Group Ascend. We have a dive on the top side. Stopped by the Braum shield, though. That will definitely help. Channel Cleanse coming in from Gen.G. And that's a really good Braum on the back. Gen.G, I think he's gone too far. Does have flash, and I just don't think it's going to see him to safety. Care comes in as well. Braum passive over the wall. Trying to get the kill. They have the bailout running on him, and the W does a quick kill. Oh my god, that's single-digit HP. Surely Nio makes it out. Team without a choice available, but the winners of the series will be placed into the bracket like that. Dragon started by NIP. Chovy gets the Braum passive down on solo kill. Has to flash away, actually. Doesn't want to ult backwards. Flashes instead. Wants the ultimate for the combat value. Charges at the Q. Gen.G trying to get something into that side there. Jumping forwards is Care. Dragon secured. For another ult, not that valuable. That Aurora ultimate, though, I don't think it's very impactful. And it'll be dunked down into the grave. Back into the rabbit hole you go. 2 dead. NIP, a good defensive FPX's poorly thought out flank. FPX slow to the objective, bad on the fight. NIP get themselves 2 quick kills. Gen.G jumping forwards with an ult. Has a Mikhail's on the other side. Nightcat already. Did they check that one out? Well, all right. Care jumping forwards, but hang on a sec, going for a little bit further forwards than I thought he would do. Braum passive, procs in. They have the Sejuani melee synergy as well. It's not bad there. Flash away. You see that Care really understood the value of that Braum and the Sejuani he can bring to both of them. Quick auto attacks. I can't believe it, man. That should be so funny. If we actually see that, that will be one of my favorite clips of all time. Has Leave even used his keystone yet? I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. There's the cookies in there, so you assume he has it. Okay, just checking if someone's defending bot side. Herald will be taken by FPX. Our first turret will give feats a strength. Next objective would have given it either, but I think NIP will just take this. They have 3 grubs. They'll easily take this in the single wave. So FPX not able to get the feats of strength in this game. NIP will claim it instead. I really don't like the fact that Nio's going towards the Collector, by the way. I think Collector is a highly overrated item on Viego. The completion of Collector gives you so little. Gives you so little. Dragon spawning now. FPX are at the objective first this time, which wasn't the case before. NIP do have Viego E and stuff like Jhin W's to play the entry to the pit. One forwards from Nio. Does that WQ poke combo? Oh, hang on. That's a problem. Good Mikhail's, but down that's a lot of CC. Can't quite get the kill. But that's so much damage on the Viego. That's Dragon fight over. FPX will quickly take that, and NIP will need to find an option elsewhere. We did say, well, you got some ability to walk into the river with the Viego E. Not that much. Lucian stands and fights. Braum passive brings huge kill. Or Glacial, which A little bit, I suppose, with a W and the E. Herald into mid lane. FPX will take that turret easily. No way to stop that charge now. Celica was potentially angling for an ult around the back of the mid lane. IO. Just to play a little safely here. Heartstone, Heartsteel. Heartstone. Ultimate coming through. Flash away from Chovy. NIP. Oh, they were going to get Brawn passive and a little bit threatened there again. Not to be the case. So they got some knock up there onto Gen.G. Sheer missing the shotgun there from the Aurora. Very taking a bit of damage there too. W lands from the Jhin. Care pushing the bot lane while this is happening. Of course, they don't have grubs, but, you know, Yone still Yone. Hits tower as well. Which team is the on-paper favorite? Well, it's the worst team of group Ascend versus the best of Nirvana. I would have thought that NIP were the favorites, but based off of the first couple of games, I think they're actually quite even. Perhaps FPX actually a tad better at points. See, because Nio and Niket have struggled a little. Atacon has started. Gen.G doesn't have teleport. Gen.G doesn't have teleport. They'll have to fight this without the Victor. Redemption coming in for a little bit of healing. Is there going to be... I mean, how many smites do you want to bring in? Leave has a Spellbook smite. Can they bring it in from anything? How many smites do they have to use? They won't be able to get it. It's secured by FPX and all the Spellbooks in the world. You can bring a spell library, but they won't have a smite that'll hit that objective. FPX will claim the Atacon. It'll take solo kill because Gen.G was on the other side of the map without a teleport. NIP cannot find themselves the landing of that objective. FPX will take an objective, take a kill, take a tower, take control of this part of the game. Given that most of them are quite weak on him. Grasp Chinwen. I think they did see some of that top lane, actually. Dragon is spawning now. Would be third for FPX, second for NIP. NIP first to the river. Vigo uses E towards the bottom of it. The poke from NIP, the Victor E's quite powerful right now. Perhaps they will bring them to Victor E. Victory. Close. Wait, walking forwards, trying to find an angle for the Glacial Fissure. A little bit lower HP. Solo kill holding things close. NIP going to take the Dragon. Not a great amount of follow-up from FX in this play. Synol's not bad. Double knock-up onto the front line. So the Aurora ultimate gets a ton of damage in return. NIP, they have some damage coming through from the Jhin, but it's not nearly enough, and there's no reset. They don't get to play around the reset. 2 kills very quickly, and I do wonder whether FPX can use this to push in towards topside. Sadly for FPX, there is no Baron to take immediately after this. I think that would have been the angle if it were the case. They'll push in towards top lane, outer, mid lane, inner, and try and get some tower gold. They'll try and tank up a little bit with that, you know, one minion here. Take about a third of the HP off of that. Now, hang on a second. I actually wonder if Naya could have got for a kill into Dre that. So it's going to be a topside invade. Top tower killed. Red buff steal. FPX not getting the most out of that, but they'll still get a 1 fight. Still get some gold and some control, vision control. How much value and gold have they got from Petals? That's a very good point. That's a huge point. Well, it's 41 to 7, and the Atacon gives you 25% extra bonus on them. Typically, I think Petals give you about 1,000 gold of stats. Some good times, and again, the actual gold is not crazy, but FPX, they've been getting a little bit better at this game. I do wonder what happens if FPX do fail engage one time, and then the Renata Victor turns thing around. The Zornite power. Bring it to bear. Baron started now. Way on the other side of it. Any spellbook smites to bring to this one? No, not right now. Ignite dropped onto Niket. They're going back towards his first time in a set. Cat jumping out of the pit and gets a pretty good ultimate. Hops over the Renata ultimate too. Sheer going in. Gets a little bit of damage. The bailouts come down. Nine's going to go down. No smite. 2 kills down. FPX. Clean objective take. NIP. Well, they walked into that one and they couldn't quite get themselves engaged they wanted. 3 dead. 4th soon to follow if Gen.G cannot survive. He does have flash. Likely to live, I suppose, with that. So it'll be 3 Baron and NIP walking home with tails between their legs. No worries, Monserati. No worries. Yeah, it's about 1,000 gold per 10, but then Atacon buffs up the amount that you have as well. Inner turret going to fall in the top lane and in the mid lane, which they took a chunk off of earlier as well. NIP don't have themselves a soul point, and real credit to FPX. I think that they've team fought pretty well here. I think that their objective set happened. But NIP, I think they've been worse in jungle support. And I think solo kills had a very quiet series. He was actually very good across the split, mostly for NIP. Not here. This series has been a struggle for him. suppose you could look at the Ambessa from last game, a brighter spark from him. But this game, in the first, didn't really feel like there was much to be said from solo kill. Quite quiet. And a reminder, folks, the loser of this series, their year ends here. Gen.G against the team which he won his world title on back in 2019. NIP, a team which has promised lots, made lots of changes in this year. Ults under the turret from both sides. The redemption coming out actually is pretty... Was that a... Hang on, I thought... No, Nightcat was the one that did that. I saw a green on it, so I thought, okay, well, red is red side, green is blue side, so typically that's the way to signify them. I thought it was a green one. Weird. Chovy is still on cool, still off cooldown. That should be fine. Should be... No, wasn't. Blech. Whatever. Okay. Walk up, hitting this turret. Tons of damage in there with the Infinity Edge, giving a bunch of AD. Dragon will fall. FPX will quickly take that one. 5,000 power play from the Baron. A little over that now, actually, with the inhibitor going down, the inhibitor turret in mid lane going down. If they can take the bot lane, this should be a 6k, actually, if they can get this away with that. Sheer caught out there by a W. And Dway will die for the sins of Sheer. Caught out by a Gen.G. 20 seconds left now on the Baron. And the Baron power play will likely end with just that. FPX walk away much richer. Not ending the game, but in a good start, good position for Worm's voice. And behind Worm. I have to push for it though. It's not very natural. Playing D&D with a guy right now that has just the most range in a voice, which I've heard in quite a while. We could do a Worm. Very deep voice. JJ already used that Q. This could be a bit of a trouble here. Actually, Vicar gets the ult. There's no resets anymore because the Viego's dead. The King Depose, Regicide. As we used to play in Halo back in the day. Nightcat goes down as well. In NIP, they are, ninjas in sunlight, really, rather than Pyjamas this time. Exposed by the daylights. FPX, much more controlled. Care on his Yone, champion which he's found great success with before. A major carry of this game. That Yone, pivotal in the way that they played out the game. Care, a player which has... so hard to really pin down his legacy. Care is one of the few players in the LPL I think who can genuinely, at his best, perform, which led to the death of Dway in that bot side. I don't think this game is Leaf's fault. Jumping forwards, Gen.G does have flash, not bad from solo kill as a response. Dway, he might be dying for someone else's mistake again. Renato is better this time, getting some damage onto Care, but the culling is strong. 1 for 1 so far. Care, shield bow, bloody hell. Wouldn't have been enough to save him at that last bit, actually. Leave, good accuracy. Threatening Care. 1 for 1 is not bad given the state of the game that NIP find themselves in. Defending their base, but it does feel like it is a battle of attrition, which they are slowly losing. It's I've been reliving my ODST days, one of my very famous favorite games, that is. My favorite game is Combat Evolved, but the opening text crawl for my Halo ODST here is 2552. Humanity has been at war with an alien race for 30 years. We are losing. FPX. The ones which have always been faster in this play, and they bring more members to the field of battle. NIP, well, might need themselves a bit of some Spartan heroics to break themselves out of this conflict. NIP, feet first into hell, perhaps into the Baron pit. Can they find themselves a Miracle Steel? They have plenty of spell books, but I don't know if they've got enough smites to go with it. They haven't picked them out of this one. And a jump out of the pit. Nightcat, dug down on. Back to the Baron. Barely a distraction. A kill, a Baron. Flash forward for a Glacial Fissure. Prison. And Nio will hit the ground as well. Glacial Fissure? What do you mean a fissure? What? Words, I tell you. Gen.G escaping the culling, but only just. Jeje might be able to jump forwards onto him from one world champion to another. Gen.G will escape, actually. Jeje only just delaying the back. He's trying to get some damage onto him. Credit to him. Not bad there, actually. EDG logo onto him. Flicking forwards the team, which he used to be a part of too. Jeje won worlds with him, leave much less than that. The Nexus exposed, Sheer jumping forwards. Then FPX will find themselves at a 2-1 advantage in the series.